281, Trisha Cunningham, Eric Odom, you're on with Don't Go.
Hey.
Yay, who are we speaking with?
This is Brad. Yeah, I just wanted to say I actually was able to see Eric at the AFP convention in Washington, D.C., the Americans for Prosperity. The March on the Capitol was quite amazing. I was really glad to be a part of that. And right now I'm actually working with a website called NextGenGOP.com, and I'm really excited about it. The thing that I'm seeing coming out of this whole Don't Go movement is just this sort of appetite for a real conservative movement online. And I've sort of been, watching a lot, between the hardline conservatives, the moderate Republicans, the people that say, there's been a lot of issues with the Republican Party, just a bunch of different ideas about where our party should go. And it's really been a challenge to try to find some way to bring it all together. People issues, and that way we can actually come together as a party. I think once we start driving the debate, and once we start driving the whole way people think about the issues, we can really sort of come together as a party. And that's really what I'm trying to do. And those are the kind of solutions I'm trying to put out there. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Now, have you joined the Don't Go movement? Have you gone on to dontgomovement.com?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. Yeah, I've actually done a good bit with that. I'm actually here in Washington D.C. I'm at American University right now, and really, it's a fantastic place. I mean, I'm absolutely loving it here, and I really think, D.C. is where it's going on, and it's where I want to be involved, and really, the people here that are conservatives, the people here that actually, do vote Republican on the ballot here in Washington, D.C., those are the people that really know what they're talking about, because they have to fight every day to support what they say. So
You got it. Yeah. And you're absolutely right. You just said it best. Everybody has, a conservative or a Republican or center-right has to fight for everything that they have right now, because people have become complacent, spoiled, and sat back and said, hey, you know what, we're just going to let the government take care of it. Well, hey, guess what? Now, I'm not saying that the entire government was to blame. There was, first of all, when you go to the election booth, who's the first person you think you're voting for? The president.
Right.
How funny is this? That's the last person your vote really counts for. And people don't know that, but we'll educate them throughout that process. It's the electoral vote, and we can go on that line. But it's everybody. It's from the ground up. It's the grassroots. I love Don't Go, the Don't Go movement, the grassroots, and the hands sticking up like we matter. I love that picture. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? Seriously.
Yeah, it's the whole issue about whether or not we're going to really try to, drive this debate or not, and being able to coalesce around something like this, having some sort of image to go to. That was what a lot of the Don't Go movement was about to me. Was just the idea of coming together around something and saying, look, we're not standing for this anymore, and we're going to fight, and we're going to actually make some changes in the way people think about this.
That's absolutely right.
But yeah, I just wanted to put out there once again what I'm working on. At least until the point where we can have that sort of federal and state coordination. It's just a place where we can sort of coordinate those kinds of ideas that can work. I think one of the biggest things to me about the rally that we had on Washington D.C. in coordination with the whole Don't Go movement, with the Americans for Prosperity, was just the whole later on there was the Reagan dinner, and there was the all the speakers that used to work for Reagan, that kind of thing, and just sort of the idea that this continues that the entire different movements of conservatism, and sort of bring it all under one one sort of banner. And I think that's really why the Republicans sort of had that kind of success, and really that's what Reagan symbolizes. And so we need to sort of propose new ideas and come around them and propose those kind of solutions. And I think that's actually a part of what I'm a part of at NextGenGOP.com. And I'd really encourage you guys to check it out. Just the idea of going out there and proposing a solution that changes the level of discourse and sort of drives it in our favor, as opposed to sort of sticking with the same back and forth politics. I think that's actually how the Democrats made major gains in this election, is because they managed to drive the discourse away from winning issues. And so if we can sort of drive the discourse back, that's going to really change the dynamics for our party.
Right. I agree. Everybody take a breath. We have, yeah, please do that. And, Josh Schroeder just said something here tonight that I like. Ronald Reagan also wasn't just a conservative. He applied conservative solutions to big problems of the day. How cool is that? Isn't that the truth, though? It absolutely is. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We have a bunch more guests, and what we're going to do is we are going to give everybody at least 1 minute. This is a great launch, and thank you so much for everybody that's come on right now. We have Brad T in the house, and Brad T, you've got a great name here.